Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com. And I'm here today with my co-host Kely. You might remember him from my live broadcast last week. He's a little bit of a ham, isn't he? And we're still trying to learn the word stinking cute. Kely is an eclectus parrot. He's naked because he likes to be a nudist. He was a rescue bird, so he actually came this way. He just likes to be naked. And he's gonna stamp along with us. You'll hear him through the whole video. So today, Kely and I are gonna show you how to make this beautiful Sweet Sugarplum Peace on Earth card. It is absolutely gorgeous. This card was created by Mary Bush from Stampin' in the Sand. It is absolutely gorgeous. Kely agrees. It's gorgeous. All right, let's get started.
And here's our card up close. It's absolutely beautiful. Thanks again to Mary Bush for this beautiful idea. The silver foil just totally jumps out at you. This card was created with a combination of the Holly Jolly Greetings stamp set, the words here on Earth, and the Peace script die from the Christmas Greetings framelit dies. And we're also going to use some of the Flourish dies. All of the products that I'm using here today are available in my online store simply by going to this URL or clicking in the link in the YouTube description below. I'll have a list there with all the dimensions of the cardstock that we're using today, as well as store links to all of these supplies, and you can purchase them all there as well. And if you're enjoying our background ambiance today, it's courtesy of my birdie visitors, my parrot visitors here. They may chime in every now and then. They're just as fun as Flash when the UPS man comes. So we'll be using the Fancy Frost designer paper. This is specialty paper, and it's actually white embossed cardstock. You can really see the texture here. There's several different designs on this. I'm going to use a different one today than I used in the original. One of the benefits of this paper is that it's white. If you were to use a sponge or the brayer to color this, the textured embossed design would actually resist the ink and stay white, so your cardstock would be colored, but these designs would be white, and it's a very cool technique. This paper is also retiring in my holiday closeout sale, so something you might want to grab before it's gone forever. It's in the holiday catalog. Lots of great stuff on sale right now, so don't miss out on that because it's while supplies last. So we're going to start by cutting our Big Shot pieces. So I've got the Big Shot platform, the thin die adapter, and the precision base plate for our first cuts. I'm using the silver foil cardstock. We've got these beautiful detailed leaves from the Flourish thinlits. We're going to need 2 of those. And we've got the Peace script from the Christmas Greetings die. We can do them both together on the same scrap of silver foil. 1 cutting pad on top and crank it through. And the beautiful thing about the precision base plate is these pieces oftentimes will peel right out when you use it. If they don't peel right out, you can take the Stampin' die brush. We actually sell this, comes in my online store, and just run it right over. And I've actually got it in a half-wide stamp case here, which I find is awesome for collecting all of the trash. So it all just stays contained. I'll put the information on the case that I put it into on the blog. And all of the pieces just peel right out. So you'll need 2 of these. Now for the little flowers, we'll be using the Petite Petals punch. I'm just going to punch 1 out of some silver foil scrap and 2 out of some Sugarplum scratch. And we're going to make this little white scrap into a banner. We'll stamp the On Earth stamp and the matching Sweet Sugarplum. Really made to go with the piece. Flip it over to the other side. There we go. Beautiful. We'll take the triple banner punch to punch out the tail of that. Simply just by sliding that in the center of the punch. And then I usually look upside down to see exactly where it is in the punch, because this is a little bit thinner than the measurements that the punch has on it. So we'll take a little bone folder on that and just loosen up the fibers. And now that we have all of our pieces, we're going to do some assembly. Here's the Fancy Frost design that I decided to use today because I love it. It's very Christmassy. So I've attached the Sweet Sugarplum panel to the Fancy Frost using some snail adhesive. Now this is just yummy. This is Sweet Sugarplum Glimmer ribbon. It's fantastic. And it goes awesome. Do you agree, Kely? Kely agrees. Trim that off the roll, and then I'm going to trim another section about 2 inches. So we're going to go ahead and attach, yes, attach, Kely. Attach the main ribbon to the card using some mini glue dots. I found they stick a little bit better to the glimmer ribbon than the snail adhesive does. Come on. There. Want to say hi? Say hello. Say hi, Kely. Hi, Kely. I know. I hear you. Yeah, baby. Okay, we're going to take the second piece, slide it underneath, and just tie it once. This gives us a perfect, I call it the faux knot. Just trim down the edges of that. Okay, so now we are just going to attach the rest of these pieces. So you could use mini glue dots to attach everything if you wanted to. I'm going to use snail because I like snail. This is a little trick my mom taught me. This here is the silicone mat. You'll find it in my online store. Some double-sided tape, some snail adhesive here. I'm rolling it out on the back. And the first thing everybody says is, won't it show? Yes, it will. So what I did was, real quick, just take a little paper piercer and pop any snail that shows through. And then I will just stick that in. I put it in the center of the lower section. Just make sure it's straight. And then I'm going to put 2 mini glue dots. Oh, she likes me. Hear her whistling. 2 mini glue dots on the back of the banner, and that's going to just pop up a little bit. So just some snail adhesive on the back of the fancy frost, and that's going to attach it to the card base. I actually cut the stems off of these two to make it a little bit easier to work with them. I'm using snail again. You can use mini glue dots if you'd like. The silicone mat, anytime you have anything sticky when you work on it, it just doesn't get your workspace all sticky. Seemed to work better than the scrap paper that I was using. We love you. And one going that way. I did use mini glue dots on the back of these flowers. And if you want to take your bone folder or a pencil and fluff up those edges, petals of the flowers, that looks awesome too. So one in the middle, and then a sugar plum on either side. And then I'm taking some of the rhinestone jewels and sticking them right in the center. And our card is complete. It's completely gorgeous. Such a fantastic design. Thanks again to Mary Bush, who is a Stamp It Demonstrator, for sharing this awesome idea. And such a great non-traditional holiday card. All of the measurements and a free PDF are available on my blog, and you can sign up for my weekly newsletter there and get free tutorials from me. Thanks for joining me today.